діти роду козацького
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's Ron Kohut with Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
We're Cossack children of history.
The name of the band is the Lemon Bucket Orchestra, affectionately known as LBO. Many musicians, one of whom I am with now, Michael Louis Johnson. You know, that's a very Ukrainian name.
Yeah.
The Louis, the Michael, well, Mikhailo Johnson. How did that come about?
Well, my dad doesn't have a drop of Ukrainian blood in him, but my mom does.
Ah, I see.
So that's
So the
it.
Johnson wins out, does it?
Yeah, Johnson won out.
Yes. You play flugelhorn,
Yes,
the big trumpet.
the big trumpet.
The big
That's
trumpet.
right.
There's some stuff coming up, and we'd like to just speak about it. Speak to you about it. A big festival coming up, or a big show with a Balkan band.
Yes, well, we've actually started a brand new festival that hopefully will continue through the years called Brash. And the inspiration for this festival is the Gucha Trumpet Festival in southern Serbia that happens every year. It's in its 52nd year now, I think. And
A trumpet festival.
A trumpet festival.
Like a plethora of trumpets.
like 1,000 trumpeters at this festival that 200,000 people go to every year. And the king of the Gucha Festival is Boban Markovic. I went there in 2007 and saw him play at a stadium with 60,000 people at it. And he plays flugelhorn, rotary valve flugelhorn, and that's where I got my flugelhorn. And he's the reason why you could say Lemon Bucket exists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because just the love of him got me into Balkan music, and then Mark and I shared that love, and then eventually Lemon Bucket was born. Well, Boban Markovic is coming to Toronto, and we are so honored to have him as part of this festival. It's a two-night festival, Friday and Saturday, and he'll be with us on the Saturday night at the Opera
By
House.
himself, or is he?
With his orchestra, Boban Markovic. Yeah, his son Marco is no longer traveling with them. He's branched out on his own jazz thing, also an amazing player. But he will not be there, but it'll be Boban and his
A big
orchestra.
orchestra.
Probably 9 or 10 piece, which is a traditional
9 or 10.
Serbian
And you
Roma.
guys have what, 46 by now?
46 by now. Yeah, actually, we are anywhere between 10 and 15, depending on who can make it on the day.
10 and 15.
Yeah.
And you're going to play with their 9. That ought to be something.
Oh yeah, and then there'll be another special guest band from out of town joining us that night, but that's a secret surprise. And on the Friday night, we've got Gypsy Cumbia Orchestra. It's like a mix of Balkan music and Colombian music, which is fantastic. From Montreal, they're coming on Friday night. And my other band, Rambunctious, which is 9 horns and a drummer. You make up a song title, we make up a song. And that's Rambunctious we'll be playing on Friday
Now
night
the horns,
also.
brass and woodwinds?
Yep, brass and woodwinds.
Okay, so when and where?
The Opera House, which is on Queen Street near Broadview, Friday, March 11th, and Saturday, March 12th. And it's called the Brash Festival. It's in collaboration with the Small World Music.
Right.
Yeah, they're helping us put this whole thing
And
together.
there's how much for our tickets?
Tickets for Friday night are $20. Tickets for Saturday night, the advance were 30 and 40 at the door, though the discounted advance are sold out. So you can still get them online. Get them online, because that show will for sure be
That's
sold
the
out
one
very
with
soon.
Boban.
That's the one with Boban Markovic. Yeah.
Boban Markovic. Great name, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Great name. You sound the smile is so sincere, and he's something to hear.
It's like being a guitar player and getting a chance to see Hendrix or share a stage with Hendrix. Like he's the king. He's the king.
Wow. And there's a few other things that Mark is trying to he wants to resurrect or reintroduce the city of Toronto back to his counting sheep.
Counting Sheep is, I don't know that it's going to happen in Toronto soon, but we're going to Dublin for the Fringe Festival there. And then there's a possibility we might be at a festival in London, England in November. So it's around the world they're starting to have interest in picking that show up. There is another little project that's starting up though too. Of course, Mark's wife Mariska is a great ethnomusicologist and vocalist, and they're going to be holding vocal workshops and dance workshops at St. Vlad's on a regular basis. Starting I think in March, but you can keep an eye on the Lemon Bucket Facebook group to find out when that's happening.
I have to ask you a technical question with Lemon Bucket.
Yeah,
You guys rehearse the heck out of this stuff.
yeah.
You rehearse the heck out of it because the shots and the tempi and everything are incredibly, like, really tight. When you say that's going to be somewhere between 10 and 15 players, how does that work with arrangements and with that kind of stuff?
Well, usually the way it's worked in the past is that everybody is committed, and every Tuesday night we have rehearsal, and you're there. And you don't book yourself gigs, you don't rehearsal Tuesday night. And then what happens is some gigs come up, and well, maybe there's not enough money for everybody to go, so only certain people will go. Or maybe it's a tour, and it's like, oh, yeah, everybody. We call Lemon Bucket a Balkan Klezmer Gypsy Party Punk super band. And it is a super band. Like, all the musicians all have other bands. There's nine band leaders in the band. Imagine how difficult that is to get along. Well, yeah, everybody gets along. Sure.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
When you're on the road for 3.5 months, sure, never a problem.
No, I can't
never.
do it.
So, you know, sometimes, like when we go out west, well, certain people can't do it because they have other commitments, you know, that they've made in previously. Sometimes big opportunities come, and it's like, oh, not everybody can go. But because we've all rehearsed together, and because musicians are flexible, they can cover each other's parts. And for me, I'm not an educated musician. I'm a street player. I'm just, you know, taught myself playing on the street.
You're a great player.
And, well, you're very kind. Being in a band with most of these guys and seeing what they're able to do, and just cover each other's parts and just hear which part of the harmony is missing and immediately go to it. I'm just amazed constantly at the musicianship of my bandmates.
So anyways, all the best. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Ron.
And God bless you and wish you all the best.
All right, we'll see you at the Brash Festival.
We'll be there.
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's Ron Cahoot with Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
We're Cossack children of history.